Hello, Arsenal fans. Hello, Gunners. This is Renaissance Sports Media. I have a question for you. Are we right to be a bit worried about the slow pace of the transfer business so far, despite the fact that the transfer window is just starting? Well, personally, my advice shall be that it is possibly still very early to be worried or start getting worked up. And my reasons are very clear. I asked this question because a couple of friends and have been sending me messages asking me what I think about how we've started the new transfer season. People have not been impressed, especially given what happened in January when there was no business done. Many of us have believed that they were actually working towards getting big things done this transfer window. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Renaissance Sport Platform, where we bring you everything football, particularly Arsenal Football Club. We greet you most humbly and we pray good tidings upon you. Now, let's get down to the topic of today. Like I said, it's in reaction to a question a friend of mine asked. Are we really doing what we're supposed to do, or are we letting other teams run away with it again, like they did in the league? Teams like Liverpool, teams like Man City that are busy making scary signings and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Well, I believe that the names so far mentioned as Arsenal targets are all top quality. They're all top quality. They're players that surely and definitely, if we're able to bring in, we will make the team stronger. The question is, when are we getting over this Arsenal system, whereby we haggle and roll over one player for months? It's been Arsenal's Wengermania, if you mind me using that word. During the days of Arsene Wenger, it was the same thing. You keep going up and down and up and down and up. If a team, if you're really interested in a player, go in there and get the player. That's the way. Look at Liverpool. Look at how they did with Ways. How much? 116 million pounds. And other whatever that came with it. Look at the other players they brought in so far, and they're still buying. Manchester City started in January. Now I think by now they've managed to buy up to 7-8 players. Yeah, some of their players left as well, but they are looking scary. I was watching them in the Club World Cup the other day, and my God, when I look at the bench, wow! I said, Arsenal is really in for it this season. I'm praying so hard that let not the past 3 seasons that we came in second be chances missed. Because beating these teams this time around will be more difficult. Particularly Liverpool and Manchester City, because you could see that they finally realized that they have a huge competition in their hands in Arsenal Football Club. And possibly Newcastle that is going from strength to strength. So Arsenal really need to get up and start going. They really get up and start going. It's so far so good. Josh Kroenke promised Arsenal fans that Arsenal will be right in the thick of things. And we expect them to be right in the thick of things. So far, the names that are being mentioned, like I said earlier, are all top quality. And I don't want to get involved in this Gyökeres debate. Who is better, who is not better. There, for me, there's no earthly reason why Arsenal cannot buy the 2 players. Gyökeres is at the top of his game now. He's at the peak of his age. Everything is going for him. I believe he will hit the ground running from the first day. Chesko still has time to develop and evolve. But when you check the value at this current point in time, I think to me, my mind, Gyökeres takes the lead, and Arsenal would have done better finalizing whatever the situation is there and getting him on board. However, we know how Arteta does his own things. If he loves a player, he goes to the ends of the earth to bring the player in. The only disappointment I have with him is that within months, if the player fails to attain whatever heights or standard he seeks of a player, he abandons them. The next minute, he sends them off on a loan, and that's the end of a player. You know, I love Mikel Arteta, don't misunderstand me, but then he still has a lot of work to do when it comes to man management and team management. There's a difference between a true champion and a champion. You know, like I said on our last video, one thing that goes for Pep Guardiola to me is the guy is a mentality monster. You know, same goes for Jose Mourinho. They see themselves as extraordinary, and they back it up. They back up their words with action. Mikel Arteta is here to get to that point, to that level. He's got the ambition, he's got the know-how, he's got the talent. What he needs is just a little bit twitch in his mental approach to how he manages Arsenal Football Club. And I believe that possibly with the fans and the management, we will get there. We will get there with him. Let them bring in Chesko and Gyökeres. There's nothing wrong with that. They are two very different strikers. Yes, we have Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. I know they're there. But Jesus, what has he really done for the past 2 years? Rather, for the past 2 seasons. For me, I expect him to move on. I expect Arsenal to move him on. Then we know we're only left with Kai Havertz. Then with these other two, there'll be massive competition. You can imagine Saka on the left and Rodrigo or any other quality player on the right. With either of these two strikers, Arsenal will be scarier. Then we move on to the midfield. Thank God Zubimendi is almost 99% in. It's a beautiful purchase. It's a beautiful move. Then with the likes of Rice there, Odegaard there, and what's his name, the other guy from the same club as Zubimendi, our makeshift striker last season. With all of them there, I think Arsenal will have a very solid, very, very, very solid mixture of experience, grit, and flair. Merino. Yeah, so forgive me for forgetting his name. Mikel Merino. If we have Merino, we have Thomas Partey, we have Declan Rice, we have Martin Zubimendi, we have Martin Odegaard, and the two small boys that are just coming on board as well. It will be a beautiful spectacle to watch. Our defense has no issues as far as I'm concerned. Looking for a left back and this and that shouldn't be what we'll be talking about now. We have enough. And remember, Takehiro Tomiyasu is still out, said to come back. We should focus on especially that left back need to be tweaked a little bit. Let Zinchenko move on. Then put the money somewhere else. You're getting a new goalkeeper, a very wonderful goalkeeper. I've always loved him. You know, let's make every position competitive. Let's have two players that will be battling it out. Let there not be that 1 and 2 thing, because to me it has never really worked. Let's have two important players in one position. That way we'll be sure that our bench will be as good as our first 11. That is the secret why Liverpool won last season, because everybody can come in and change the game. You know, I said this with every conviction because competition is key. And No one player is the same. No one player is the same. If Arsenal has top quality bench like these other two, I am 100% sure that we will definitely be in the mix. At least the chance will be 50-50. The chances of winning league will be 50-50. Or even the Champions League itself. You know. So the important thing is that we got the signings we want to do spot on. There won't be any room. There shouldn't be any room for errors or mistakes that will be costly. You know. Having said all this, though, it is important for all of us to relax, knowing that we have a top-ranked Andre Beta and Mikel Arteta that know what they're doing, and let's give them that benefit of doubt and allow them to deliver on the promises of Josh Kroenke and the family, including Arteta himself, that promised that we shall have an exciting transfer window. So far, the Martins Zubimendi signing is a sign of genuine intent at improving the team. He's really top quality, world-class player. So him coming in definitely will improve the team. It will also ensure that we remain in contention. And we're encouraged by the deliberate intentions of the managers of Arsenal Football Club to go for the best in the world, to go for the best in the business. When the names like Rodrigo, Camavinga, Rafael Leao, Jesco, Gyökeres, these are top quality players. Can you imagine 10 years ago, 8 years ago, mentioning these names, linking these players, this kind of players, Arsenal? It wasn't possible. Then we were battling to make top 4 or qualify for the Champions League. So we have really come a long way under Mikel Arteta, and it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. You know. So guys, I don't know. I strongly believe that next season we will be there. We will be there. Ask me if we're going to win the league at the end of the transfer window. I'll be in a position to answer that strongly. But I believe that the team know what they're doing, and we should relax. Let's not fret too much over the delay in bringing in players. They will all come in. They will all come in. Those that want to come in will come in. Gyökeres is desirous to joining Arsenal. Jesco wants, according to rumors, wants a release clause and all those things. Arsenal has gone beyond a club that you come in to sharpen your skills and sell yourself and move on to greater things. No. If that is what he wants, there are smaller teams he can go to. There are smaller teams he can go to, and I mean, whatever he wants to do, he can do there. But at Arsenal Football Club, that's not what we are there for. You know, I only pray that it's just those are just rumors, that it's not exactly what is happening there. Anyway, let us know your opinion of the transfer window so far. Which players do you think we should be targeting? Are you happy with the players that are being mentioned to be on their way, or Arsenal is intent on bringing in? Let's discuss this. Send us your comments and suggestions. Until then, my guess is that Man City and Liverpool will be there again. Man City, to me, have become more scarier, like seriously. And Liverpool, you can see, I don't need to say anything. You know, with teams they've put together, these two teams, and the bench they have, they are truly guaranteed another crack. Arsenal needs to match them toe-to-toe. It needs to match these two teams toe-to-toe. Until then, let us, guys, remain faithful and hope for the best. We are the Gunners, and remember, it's always Gunner for life. Please subscribe to our channel and press the like button so that YouTube will send you our next content. Until then, keep being the best you can. Keep pushing. God bless you.